Hi, Mark from Enchantment of Eternity here, and as those familiar with my channel will know, I try to do at least one Game of Thrones video a week, as I know that's what most of my subscribers are here for. So for this week, the original plan was to do an analysis video on Sansa Stark's Season 5 storyline. However, I got really busy this week with my personal life, and I got a bit behind on all of my videos, so I decided to push the Sansa analysis back to next week while I have more time to give it the proper attention. But to keep my quota of one Game of Thrones video a week, I decided to do a quick Season 6 update video. Now I know this is what many of you would prefer to see anyways, because like me, you're all hyped for Season 6. But the reason why I wasn't going to do this is because I really don't have that much to say about it, because there hasn't been a whole lot of information on Season 6 coming out lately. But there has been a few bits and bobs here and there, so I'll quickly get into this, but this won't be a very long video. So first off is the news that HBO will not be releasing any promotional episodes to the press, which is what is usually done, so the press can write glowing reviews about it to get everyone pumped for the next season. Now this comes as absolutely no surprise to me whatsoever, as the screeners for Season 5 got leaked online last year, so a massive amount of the audience saw the first 4 episodes before they were officially released. And judging by how secretive they're being about Season 6, it comes as no surprise that they wouldn't want to take that risk of having these episodes leak as well, as they have done very little in releasing new footage, especially compared to previous seasons. They have not even released an actual trailer yet, and I think it's a strong possibility that they never will. Instead, they've released a series of short teasers relying on voiceovers or previous footage. So now they're being really secretive, because for the first time Game of Thrones is fully surpassing the books. So it's much more of a mystery of what will happen. And then there's the fact that Kit Harington and others involved in the show are still blatantly lying about Jon Snow not being alive in Season 6, when there have been tons of leaked photos of Kit in and around set for months, including a photo of him filming a scene as Jon Snow wearing full Stark armor, in addition to numerous reports of him being involved in a massive battle scene that was filmed over a month and a half. Where recently he gave an interview where he said he only returned to play a dead body very briefly, which is obvious BS, and this kind of pisses me off that they're continuing with this ridiculous charade. Now I know that's just the North storyline, and they could frame trailers in a way to focus less on the North, but I just feel like they want to be highly secretive of Season 6 overall, so I doubt that we'll get a trailer. If anything, we'll get more of these silly little teasers. However, they recently released a short featurette online that explored the camera operators of Game of Thrones, and as someone interested in filmmaking, I found this pretty interesting, but many others may not find it as interesting, as it had nothing to do with story and just explored some of the technical aspects. However, in that featurette, we did get a few snippets of scenes from Season 6, such as the Sons of Harpy attacking and killing people in front of a green screen, Jorah and Dario running through a cave, Jaqen H'ghar washing a dead body, but most interesting to me was the scene of 2 young boys sparring in Winterfell, and in that shot you can clearly see the Stark banners hanging in the background, so this is obviously meant to be from one of Bran's flashbacks. So this is probably Ned and one of his siblings, possibly Benjen, that are like pretend fighting. While that looks really cool, there's nothing really much to say about it. And we also got some looks at Melisandre and Davos standing together surrounded by smoke, and if I were to make a wild guess, I would say this has something to do with Jon Snow's resurrection, but who knows. So another big piece of news in the Game of Thrones world is actor Ian McShane let slip a little more information than he should have about Season 6 in several interviews. He has been quoted as saying before that he would be responsible for bringing a major character back, which many speculate meant he was playing Septon Merribold, who brings back the Hound, and he pretty much confirmed this in a recent interview where he expanded on this, saying that he plays a character who used to be a warrior but was now the leader of a religious peace movement, who brings back a beloved character we thought was dead. And the interview said, oh, it could only be Jon Snow or the Hound, and Ian McShane mentioned something that highly indicated it was not Jon Snow. So, there you have it. Gravedigger theory confirmed. But, no, not Clegane Bowl. Clegane Bowl is not confirmed. I have still very strongly opposed to the idea that Clegane Bowl will happen in Season 6, and it will not happen at Cersei's trial by combat, but it could possibly happen somewhere down the line, sometime in the future, but we still don't know which main character will be involved in this storyline with Septon Merribold. Many people believe it will be Brienne of Tarth, as she was the one in the books who was involved in the storyline, but I doubt this because Brienne has already met the Hound in the show, so I figured it would be a character who does not know the Hound. My guess was Samwell Tarly, but from the released photos it looks like he will be traveling to Old Town by sea, so he probably won't stop in the Riverlands. So my next best guesses are Arya or Jaime, both of whom we know will be in the Riverlands in the second half of the season, but both of these characters also know the Hound, so, you know, who knows? Maybe it will be Brienne, we'll see. So there's also been a lot of clips released from the Season 5 DVD. However, I'm going to wait until the whole thing is officially released in 2 weeks to talk about all the lovely bonus features in one video for that, and what information we can glean from it. So that's all I have to say for now. As I said, this video is going to be really short. I just wanted to make sure you got your GOT fixed this week, and we'll try to get out my Sansa analysis video later on in the week. I wanted more time to do research and put some real thought into it rather than just rushing through it, so it can be really thought-provoking. Also, you can check me out on Don Willie's channel this week as I participated in one of his epic battles of ice and fire, which was a lot of fun. That video should be coming out sometime today. And please, if you haven't already, be sure to check out my Facebook page, give it a like, I'll put a link for that in the description below, and make sure you subscribe to Enchantment of Eternity for more Game of Thrones videos, and thanks a lot for watching.